my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it?
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Then we're going to 53. No. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide, ain't it?
SOS.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Kill.
Kill. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. 27.
That's it. Check tight. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was. the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Here we go! 50, plant! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber, let's go!
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's right, baby. 61, matchbox light. Rock it. Check 52.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Set. 60 or.
Watch 54. Oh, get him.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reed. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. That's taken on the 25.
Let's go. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, we go 59.
56. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. My chest.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Kill.
He don't want it. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
3rd and long for Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
54. Mike, 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Down. 30 base.
55, Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Greystone travel. 5.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Redskins 7, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Why? What do you think?
A give to Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Check 4, check 4.
Then we're going to 54. Why ain't? Then we're going to 53. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here we go, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that is no good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the curl.
Go. Get out there.
57. I'm coming.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go, 46.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. We own them. We own
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 51.
To the air again, Prescott. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Hey.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you
Hard. Get it.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill.
Shit.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Mike, 54. Hey, pick your game up.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. He's got a first down past the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 24. Prescott from the gun. This one caught left side by Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
218, chop it.
Get that ball. Joker, 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 Joker. Watch twist.
Big rip, big rip.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set up. 60 yards.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On first down, it's Thompson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Spell.
Pass. Check.
Again, a run with Thompson.
Run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, baby.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Okay, ready?
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Coming to you.
55's my guy. 5.
Tannehill now to throw. Jordan Reed has it. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Go on. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Love.
Let's go. Come on. Run.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mike 55. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Ready, set.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike,
Get it.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Check three. Wide. Get wide.
80 weapon.
10. Under 10. 10.
Let's go.
Running to start the drive is Love. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double dog. That's the way. Watch the edge.
On the ball. Shoot.
Here's Love again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike's 5-4.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been... And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They'll run it with Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And oh, it's blocked. And the Redskins, the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check pass. Check pass. Check the backer. Check the backer.
5. Big rip.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's second down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill going for the deep ball. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over first
Let's
and
go,
10
boys. Bring it up.
at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80.
53 is the mic. Silver.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Check right. Watch it.
Hey! Hey, Sam get it.
Tannehill going to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown. And the interception by the Redskins D leads to a touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Cowboys 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Check 53's Mike.
47.
Bring it.
Winning, take.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the
Winning, take.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sets.
And it's third down.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You just like
you're
one
handing
game
out
ball?
You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural,
Yeah,
but
yeah.